You have to fight an exact copy of yourself to the death. How do you outsmart yourself? Decide to stop fighting, and compete to outlive one another. We both end up eating healthier, exercising, and finding more joy in our lives in hopes of living longer than the other, eventually forgetting about the fight to the death part. And then I hit her with a claw hammer. If he's anything like me, he won't like getting kicked in the balls. Hey, remember that Night Vale episode? Where they fight their doubles? Yeah. And Dana Cardinal kills hers and grows to regret it really heavily later on? Yeah. Let's not have regrets. I tell him that someone he is friends with thinks he's annoying. I'm pretty dumb, so outsmarting myself should be easy. Kill myself, I'll win either way. Open Reddit on my phone, he should see me and do the same. We are both stuck there for at least an hour. Knives, what happened? Scott, oh, nothing, we just shot the shit. He's just a really nice guy. We're gonna get brunch next week. We actually have a lot in common. Dude, as soon as he sees and hears himself, he'll take his own life, guaranteed. I sheathe my weapon. We learned this back in 1989 when playing Prince of Persia. Does my copy have the same exact wife? If not, have her shoot the other one in the back. I'm sure that'll be cathartic for her, and survival for whichever one of us she misses. It doesn't matter which of us wins, because we are identical, so it's basically the same if either of us survive. Rock paper scissors for the win. Pocket sand. My ace in the hole. Hey, you know that girl from high school you still have a crush on after 15 years? You know that girl you still think about every day but won't tell anyone else? Let's talk about that. Giving him alcohol. I made a pact with myself that if I ever encountered my clone, sex would occur. Mandatory. Guess it would have to be death by Snushnu. We would probably just look at each other, shrug, and walk away. Distract that fat bitch with cake. Now. Perfectly symmetrical violence never solved anything. I'm an identical twin, so I've been down this road many a time. In high school during a wrestling tournament there was a need for a supposed exhibition round for me and my brother's weight class. Apparently our district scheduled one too many buy rounds. Coach asked if we'd be willing to go for it and we did. The first period I couldn't help but laugh my ass off. I was literally wrestling my identical twin brother legally in front of an audience from 8 different schools and just couldn't help but laugh because I knew I could take him. Second period comes around and I had more points from a reversal on him. Of course the ref said top, bottom, or neutral, normal standing position. Of course I said neutral and my brother was still laughing during the second period. I knew what I had to do, went in for a single leg takedown that almost ruined the match for me. He fell over my shoulder and brought me down under him. I was able to get base back up underneath enough to grab an arm and tuck and roll him onto his back and teed up and got the pin. Now the glorious part is at the end of the tournament when we received our medals. I got second in our weight class because I moved on to the finals and got my ass beat bad, and he got third. Obviously confused about the placing my brother received, we inquired. Turns out the tournament had to consider our little exhibition match, pretty much a scrimmage match, as a placement match because again, too many buy rounds were set in our tournament. Long story short, I have a medal that proves I technically fought and outsmarted myself. To this day I still love giving my brother shit about it, because he's 1 minute older. I distract him with waffles. I let myself win, so that the surviving one, we are copies, is unharmed from the experience. Hey, right quick, they want us to fight to the death, wanna do this? Yep, smart move to do. Name your weapons. AD&D rules, Ravenloft books, and the legendary Vecna modules. One of us throws the game master, one of us plays, and after we have finished the module, we switch sides, and try to see who does better. Flip a coin. Heads, I kill myself quick and painless. Tails, he does. It's an exact copy, so any fight is going to hurt us both, a lot, win or lose. Eliminate the fighting, one still walks away, just unharmed. I will go on Reddit and make a very bad post about how you should handle such a situation. Knowing myself, my copy will go on Reddit to seek advice. He will find my post. Knowing myself, my copy would be stupid enough to believe it. He will follow the bad advice in our 1v1, and I will have the advantage. Flawless plan, right? I outsmart myself by outsmarting 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 myself by. Who is forcing us? Because we have a deal with ourselves to never work against us and instead turn on anyone attempting to force the situation. I turn myself into a flea, a tiny, helpless little flea. And then I put that flea inside of a box, and I put that box inside of another box, and then I smash it with a hammer. Make him sad, he'll probably kill himself. Cuddles. If this person is an exact copy of myself, I'm going to assume that he knows what I know, he thinks how I think, and he plans how I plan. The problem with that is, I'm a fucking lunatic and will end up most likely injuring myself before injuring my copy. I'd most likely take him out to the Chinese buffet in town and get good and full before completing our suicide pact. Trick is, I'll have built up an immunity to Ioken powder over the years, and when we go to drink the Ioken laced wine, I will just shoot him in the face with my bazooka that is cleverly hidden under the table. Chances are that he knows about the bazooka, but what he won't know is that it's actually malfunctioning because I won it from a dastardly group of people in a back alley turtle race. And let's face it, back alley turtle race attendees aren't the most trustworthy of people. I'll end up dying because it malfunctions and blows up in my face, but also getting my clone in the blast radius. Long story short, neither of us will be alive. I could finally unlock all the co-op campaign achievements on every game. Trick question. We'd team up and outsmart whoever is making us fight to the death. Run away, almost as fast as I can. Other me will chase, try to catch up. If other me is exactly like me, he'll be all in on the chase. I'm stupid like that. I will try to outspeed everything I can. I've attempted several times to get speed trapped on foot in a 30 km zone. When other me is at full speed, and catching up, I'll abruptly stop, tense up, and let kinetic energy do the work on his unsuspecting, still sprinting body. Thanks for watching. What would be your response? Leave it in the comments and see what the others say. Please also like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time, take care.